Hello everyone, my name is Olivia.
My name is Selena.
My name is Emily, and we are
Infinity.
Okay, so we are doing an app called FemUp. So this is a virtual community for all the females, and our mission is the woman's voice should be heard.
And do you know how many women in China are suffered from physical and mental violence because of their ignorance of safety and sex education? According to our research, there are about 2.1 billion of women in China have suffered different kind of violence. As you can see, there are 30% of women are suffered from domestic violence, and 23% women had been sexually harassed, and 10% accidental pregnancy. And we also have do some first-hand research. We have interviewed 30 women to see how many of them have experienced physical and mental violence. And according to our result, there are about 89% of women had experienced, but there are some solutions to prevent it. Based on our research, there are about lots of women a lack of law and self-protection awareness. Many of them never had sex education before, and even though sometimes they know what happened to them, but they still don't want to tell us. And on the other hand, there are many victims try to speak up, but their voice could not be heard.
We came up with an application named FemUp. As the name implied, it's aimed to raise women's awareness of safety and to have more women victims' voice to be heard. Our app has 4 functions. The first of all, we have lectures held by professionals online in delivering crucial knowledge and women's safety and additional sexual knowledge to help them to define themselves in case of danger. Secondly, we create an online donation program. The function of this is to aid those women who suffer from mental and physical illness. Our third function is a platform from
Okay, our third function is a virtual community. As you see, there is a bullet point that says secret tree hole. So in these functions, users are able to share their experience by posting their experience and what things that happen to them. And if they consider some women, they feel like ashamed or afraid to tell out, we also have this function called the secret tree hole, which can provide a safe place for them to share their experience. And the last function is the Fem Store. So the Fem Store is kind of like an online shop that provides high quality goods with lower price. So the product here is all guaranteed and trustworthy. One thing that's called like the helping ring, I will mention it later. So now I'm going to show you our web page model. This is the web page model, and as you can see in the top, there's few functions like our main functions: live stream, community, donate, and Fem Store. So in our homepage, you're able to download our app, and there's a quick link to fact, community, and donate. So if you click the live stream, you can see there are a lot of professional tutors that lecture the education and safety educations and sex educations. And there are sex educations, professors, psychologists, school therapies. There will be a lot more in the future. And our user can also start up their own life as long as they meet the requirements. So, and the next function is the community. So the user are able to post their experience in this page. So if they feel ashamed to tell something, you can click the secret tree hole button. And in this page, you're able to text strangers, call strangers, or view some story. But it's okay because everything here is anonymously. And the third function is donate now. So, So in this page, you're able to donate, whether financially or non-financially, to the woman's victim. If you can't donate any physical financial, if you can't give any digital financial support, you're able to add your voice and just give like a support letter, write like a support letter to them. And the last function is the femme store. So the femme store contains a lot of product, but only for females. So the female are able to shop here with a lower price, but in the good quality ways. So as you can see, there are a lot of female product, for example, like pepper spray in case they're in dangers, and perfumes, pads, and the earrings, and loose powder. So back to the slide. So we make some competitor analysis. Consider we have 4 different functions. We compared like 4 app. Each of the app have one features according to our functions. So for example, like Douyin. Douyin, this is like American. This is like TikTok, but in Chinese Douyin, there's features called live stream, and we make some analysis of the strength and weakness of Douyin. So the strength of it is it's more Douyin have more active user and there's more content. And the weaknesses is in Douyin there's less education style content. And another app I want to talk about is So. So is a virtual community. It's a Chinese app, and the strength of it is there's multi-functions and there's more active user. But on the other hand, there are like a lot of fake content on it, and there's no real name authentication required. So this is our market size. So we believe the woman had experienced mental and physical illness is like a big pile of a group. So our target customer will be different phases of female, from teenager to elderly. And we since we interview 30 women and ask them if they're willing to use our app, and surprisingly, 70% of female are willing to use it. So if you apply this result out of whole Shanghai and whole China, we get this huge number. So I believe this is a really potential plan. And this is our earring. So as I mentioned before, this is the product we're thinking of. We're thinking of making it. And the feature of it is you're able to tap for a helping hand, which means if you're in dangers or you need some help, if you tap the ring, then so like it will contact you to the police, families, and friends, and etc., etc. And the ring also contains GPS and Bluetooth, which can connect it to your phone. And you can also tap for available user around you that have this app on their phone, so you can get help like quickly.
Thank you. Very inspiring. Thank you. Very encouraging. And you really did a good job for all the women, I think. So do we have questions from the jury?
Thanks for the presentation. And any thoughts on how you want to reach out to your customers?
You mean which way, or like how do we promote it or something?
Sure, yeah.
So we were thinking, in the future, we were thinking we will let, some, because there's a lot of educational platform, or for example, like Douyin, there's a lot of ads coming through Douyin and presented in front of their customer every day. So we're probably gonna spend some money and let them do the promotion for us. And we consider actually do you want to see the next slide or something? There's something. Okay, we have like this break-even chart. We do some analysis of how much we invest and how much our revenue will be. So actually, the advertisement cost is already included inside. So I believe we're gonna do some advertisement at the first place, and we decide for the first 3 months our app will be free. And so as long as we get enough customer, and then we will charge them for membership. Any more questions?
Yeah, so are you going to build a non-profit organization or a company for profit?
This is for profit.
Okay. It's great that you have a good idea to help girls, women. A lot of women victims are short of courage, and you 3 girls have the courage. It's great. Okay.
Thank you.
And you have some. Besides the idea, you have actions. You did the website design, so that's one step further. Great.
Thank you so much.